Dawn Avery here with your 3-minute leadership nugget, and today I wanted to talk to you about leading with integrity. This comes from Proverbs 11 that says, "The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity." And I really just want to be able to explain to you, integrity is obviously doing the right thing even when no one's watching, especially when no one's watching, because he sees everything and really you just want to go to bed with a clear conscience, right? So that's how it happens. And I'm telling you, integrity builds trust. It's invaluable in leadership. It's foundational in leadership to have trust, and that starts with integrity. So I wanted to point out to you that when you're decision making, because let's be real, in this world today, which is so fast paced, you really have to have the courage to slow down, to speed up. I always hear that from my mentors. I especially think of Christy McGuyan, who has a ministry, Champions Built, and she does a 52-day advancement that I highly recommend if you're wanting to learn how to build like Nehemiah. Just DM me about that. It's amazing. But she's one that often encourages to slow down, to speed up on everything that you do, especially when leading. That's how you lead well, not allowing this fast-paced world to make us, out of fear, make a quick decision. Not that that's not ever going to end up happening where you have to make some quick decisions, but it'll sure save you some time if you really realize that you don't always have to make it an emergency decision. And so that being said, decision making, it's really easy to pick an ethical choice when you have slowed down to speed up. It's really easy to stand on the convictions that you have, which will create your integrity, that are from God, so remembering, in order to make that right choice, you're going to have to slow down to speed up and really stand on those convictions. And there's so many benefits from being able to make decisions with integrity. Like I said, you get to maintain trust with others, but you also get respect. It's going to play out long term if someone makes an unethical decision. It's a matter of time before it catches up with them, because one unethical decision usually leads to 2, leads to 3, and you just get really laxed in not standing to your convictions. So we don't want to do that. We want to be able to slow down, to speed up, to make integrous decisions. And set clear values, making sure those convictions, making sure they're very clear core values of what you're doing. And when you're leading, that's going to help people align to that. Not to mention, they're watching you, so lead by example. You don't want to tell them to do one thing, but you yourself aren't actually doing it. And I always recommend encouraging accountability. Tim and I have not 1, not 2, but 3 mentors, sets of mentors actually. And so when it comes to accountability, we really can't turn to the left or to the right, because we're so grateful that the Lord's put them in our place. And clearly maybe we needed 3, but it's super important. And in conclusion, I just want to point out that when you're leading with integrity, when you're choosing integrity, when you're choosing to stand on convictions and slow down to speed up, then you're really going to end up building an integrous leadership that a lot of people will put value to. And even if they've walked away because it's frustrating, because they maybe want to just do things quick and move on, they're going to see that integrity in you really ends up mattering, and they're going to want it for themselves as well. So I hope that this leadership nugget from Simon Sinek, he actually said leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge. So I want to leave you with that, because that is so powerful. Remember to take care of those that the Lord has entrusted you with. Love you guys.